London is expensive, really expensive. As an international student, I have to pay more than double the tuition fees compared to UK domestic students. On top of that, there are strict 20-hour working limit during term time. In a city like London, this makes life extremely hard for a student like me, especially for those of us without any financial support back home. I came to London with the support of my brother, who helped me pay my first year's tuition and other initial expenses. I promised my parents that I would work hard and take responsibility for my second year's tuition fees and living cost myself. But the reality here is different. The struggle is real. Every single day feels like a challenge, especially in a country where the main spoken language is not my first language, and where I had to manage everything on my own. Still, as I promised my family and myself, I didn't compromise. I took every opportunity I could find, working during the day and often through the night. And as a result, I succeeded. I managed to survive my first year in London and pay my second year's tuition fees. This is the story of how I survived my 1 year in London as an international student. I arrived in London on September 17, 2024. It was my first time abroad. I grew up in Nepal and had never traveled outside before. I was excited, curious, and nervous at the same time. I had imagined London be very different, but the reality surprised me. When I landed at 8:30 pm, it felt unusual. The sky still had light. Back in Nepal, by that time, it would already be completely dark. Everything was new for me. The people who had arrived with me on the same plane rushed to their destinations as if they had already been here before. On the other hand, I was just beginning together with some of my colleagues. With the help of ChatGPT, I figured out how and where to buy an Oyster card so I could take the London buses. That became my very first step in navigating this city. Finally, my friend and I took the bus and headed towards our rented room for the very first time in London. I arrived in London 1 month before my university started, so I had enough time to explore the city and search for work. After many applications and interviews, I finally got my first job as a kitchen porter on September 6, 2024. The work was really tough, but it gave me the experience I needed. From my salary, I was even able to buy my first laptop. At university, I studied culinary arts management. Choosing this course really helped me in finding jobs because it matched perfectly with my work in the kitchen. During my first semester, I had the chance to improve my culinary and kitchen skills, and soon I managed to get another job as commis chef. My first year went well, balancing studies and part-time work. After my second semester ended, summer holiday begins. I was determined to work as many hours as possible, save money, and prepare for saving my second year tuition fees. During the holiday, I joined an agency to increase my chances of getting more shifts and more hours because I was only working part-time at my regular job. The agency was very supportive. They sent me to different kitchens across London and even on moving trains. Because of my hard work, I started receiving really good feedback from the places where I worked. My agent praised me and promised me more opportunities future. I also made a promise to myself I would never reject any shift, never reject any job. Due to the chef's appreciation and the growing demand for me in different kitchens, my work hour kept increasing. First 50 per week, then 55, 60 per week, 70 and even 75 hours per week. I was completely exhausted, but I kept going. In my mind, there was only one goal, my university fees. As a result, I came close to reaching the total amount I needed, but still I had to borrow £2,500 from my brother, promising to return it by December because I believed I could save that much by then. With my savings and his support, I finally managed to pay my second year tuition fees in full with a 5% discount. I was proud in this foreign country I had managed it all by myself. But I also want to share this message. Living here is not easy. Success often depends on timing, luck, and opportunities. If you plan to come here, always make sure you have backup support because things don't always go as planned.